Hey everyone, Gurky here with Exus, bringing you another Exus Plays video, episode 2. So, in this video, every week, we're going to go over the news and happenings and whatnot that have happened over the previous week. At some point, we may, make a video on what's to come, and then, the following week we'll talk about that and see if everything worked out the way it was supposed to, see if there was any changes and whatnot. This is basically just going to be a recap of the week. So let's start off with this. So, our biggest news on our main channel is the new update that happened for Outerplane. Unfortunately, they seem to, power creep happened really early. They seem to really want to just power creep everything. They dropped the new unit, Nadia. Absolutely, completely fucking overpowered. Long story short, she has a mechanic that basically triggers, and because it triggers before anybody else's shit procs or triggers, it just makes her that much more overpowered. We're not going to get into too many specifics, but we're going to just touch on this briefly. There's a drop rate up for another unit. One of the biggest things that they added here so far is the gear presets. There's some new events and some other stuff, but gear presets are huge. During Guild Rage and whatnot, you have to have two teams, and you swap your gear out between those two teams with some minor variances depending on the unit, and then you need most likely a team to complete all your daily content, and then at the end of the day you want to set your PvP team up so that they can defend your account properly, and you end up swapping out gear like 20 times or more. And people were just sick of sitting there spending an hour. This isn't fucking 1996 where you spend, an hour fucking sorting your materia out in Final Fantasy VII or something. But overall, I'd give the patch probably an 8 out of a 10. There's a lot of content that they were supposed to add this month that they chose to release later. The new unit's good. I mean, obviously, and we have the new guild raid boss coming up. What's his name? Epsilon? I don't even remember what his name is. But he should be coming up in a couple days here. He's going to be Earth. Alright. Reverse 1999. This is the game that I believe I said kind of looked like Tacto P and something else. I forgot what it was. They had sign-ups for their closed beta test, and their beta test is actually starting here in a few days. On the 4th. And 8/4, 8/13. Looks like it's going to go on for 9 days. I didn't get in. If this is one of those games where you can use an APK or whatever, shoot me a DM. I'd like to try it out. But that starts here in a couple days. Bleach Brave Souls reaches its 8th anniversary. 100 free pulls and more. I am not going to sit here and pretend like I know anything about this game. It's never played it. And if I did, it was only for like a couple hours. We will put the links for all this in the description if you want to check it out, see what the rewards are, see if it's something that you're interested in trying. You're more than welcome to hop over there and try it out. Another game that I don't know anything about is Code Geass. This is more Josh's realm. He's into the anime cartoons or whatever you want to call them in the games. So this pre-registration started. They're not very that high. Where are they at? 150, somewhere past 150,000. I did watch some gameplay footage of this, and I might give it. I might try it. It's just not something that normally floats my boat. But it is scheduled for 2023, and the pre-registration is up. Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent has their first anniversary up. They have a new game mechanic, new side stories, memoirs, a bunch of free polls. You guys are going to be a little late on this if you're starting now, but we did cover this on the channel. First year anniversary. I absolutely loved Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. PlayStation. I played this for a little while. I honestly don't know why I stopped playing. It might have been, there was another game or something. But I wasn't covering content at the time that I was playing this. Definitely recommend this. Especially if you're a retro pixel art type person. Now, on to some funny shit. So, Watcher of Realms decided to pull a real fucking shady, scummy move. And so, as you can see over here, there's Invocation of Spirits and Divine Summoning. There's a 5-star rate up, legendary rate up. So on the first day, every content creator, every single one of them, save your gems, save your summons for this event. The event comes around, everybody blows their load. Everybody's fucking hundreds of summons, yada yada yada. And then on the second day, they just throw in a random fucking 1+1 Lego event. Like you get a legendary, and you get a free one. After everybody, 100% of the players just blew their fucking load on the raid up. Okay, it's a real scummy move. They did compensate for it. I don't believe the compensation was anywhere near what it should have been. I guess that they don't want to put in the work. They gave everybody 1,000 gems, which is a multi and an extra summon. But what should have happened is anybody that pulled one legendary in these two events right here, even though they were raid up, should have got a ticket for a free legendary. If you didn't spend listen, I'm one of those people. I don't think you should get compensated for something that you weren't a part of. You call me an asshole. I don't care. But if you did not participate or something did not affect you, there's no reason you should be compensated, unless it's something that like passively affected you. Like I don't know, something was broken in arena, and you could have fought somebody in arena and their team had a bug that affected you. Whatever. But if you had nothing to do with it, nah, you shouldn't get anything. Real scummy that they did that. We're still playing it. Still waiting. I'm going on 12 days for my content creator reward so I can make, some more content. Anyway, Master of Knights. 7 trials. Apparently I was supposed to make a first impression video for this. Obviously, I was busy with other things, real life and other videos. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds to talk about it now. Not a real huge fan of this game. There's people that are trying to say it's like Kingdom of Heroes, but it's not at all. Just because it's a tactical RPG game where you move your units, tiles or whatever, doesn't mean it's the same as every other game that's been released. One of the biggest problems I have with this game is that your ultimates, you have units, they have skills, and then have an ultimate. Well, there are requirements for you to use the ultimate, and they vary from player to player. One player, I believe it's Ifrit, she has to get hit 3 times in order to use her ultimate. And then Mustapheles, I forgot what the other name is. You have to use 3 of your spell cards at the bottom, and then you can use her ultimate. Like, I'd be okay if you had to build up like skill points or something, but to put requirements on, now you have a full team. I think it's 5 units, where now you have to micromanage everything instead of being able to build up all your ultimates and use them, one after another, or space them out or whatever. You have to focus on meeting the requirements and then using them. Like, I wasn't too much of a fan of it. The graphics are a little dated. I do apologize. I didn't put a first impression out for it. If I had to rate it off what I played, because we played it for a couple days, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, and I think that's being pretty generous. They have an unlimited reroll and some quality of life features that should be standard in all the games that come out. But it is what it is. All right, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis reached 1 million pre-registrations, and they added 2 more milestones. I guess these are extra just because they're all up in red or whatever. But 1.2 and 1.5. My guess, if I had to take a stab in the dark at this is going to release sometime this month. If you're a Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy fan, or if you like the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, use your words. I think you'll like this. It's not very story driven because they kind of like fast track a lot of the story, but spoiler alert, they did put the Cloud cross-dressing scene in there, and it's pretty fucking hilarious. Even, what is this, 25 years later, whatever it is. Absolutely hilarious. Definitely worth checking out. We will keep updating you on the release information for this. Omniheroes. Listen, I gotta defend this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this for at least a week or 2. And check it out and see how I can get into it. Absolutely love the art style. Like, I'm digging this art style more than like 99% of the games I've played over the past 10, 11 years. you know, at the end of the day, it is an idle game. You know, AFK Arena, Idle Heroes, 1 million other idle games, and then Omniheroes. I enjoyed the game. I only played it for like 4 hours, maybe, not even. Got a first impression video on it. It's not a global release. I couldn't even spend 99 cents to get the fucking first time pack reward, which has a unit. If you guys played Ace, it's like Zatlix. You pump everything into her. If she kills a unit, she goes again and keeps going until everybody's just fucking completely obliterated. But graphics are pretty similar to most of the other AFK Arena style idle games out there. I did enjoy the little bit of time I played this. Definitely gonna be playing it and dropping a couple videos on media for it. But we'll see. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this, but we started this channel, I don't know what, 2 weeks ago? 10, 11, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. Because we wanted to split up our content from our main gameplay content on Exus Plays, and then everything else on Exus Media, because we didn't want to saturate the main channel, and, you know, because there were some, you know, subscribers that were complaining about being slightly confused, or, you know, wanting to see, hey, I saw this first impressions, you guys never covered the game, you know, I'm disappointed. So we split it up, trying to make it a lot more, the content a lot more accessible to everybody. Stupid phone just went off. Listen, I'm not a Digimon fan. I was a huge Pokemon fan back in the day. You know, when there was 151 Pokemon, not 17 fucking million. Anyway, we dropped this. It's got almost 4,000 views in 3 days on a channel that we only have like 210 subs on right now. So, and 99% of all those views are coming. If you check out the analytics, are coming from searches. So there's a lot of you out there that like Digimon, and there's very, very, very limited information on this. It's obviously in fucking Chinese or Korean or whatever. But I guess they had an expo where they showcased it. I'm not gonna lie, man. Graphics are there. I'm not a fan of the game, but I will 100% give this a try when it comes out. And I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Links, all that stuff. I completely passed it over. Josh is into this shit, and I will give it a shot. I will try it out, especially with getting views like this. Because if it's getting almost 4K views on here, if this was the game that we covered on the main channel, that'd be guaranteed 5,000 views per video or more. And, you know, again, as most of you know, views aren't everything. You know, we are trying to build the channel. But we'd rather give out complete and accurate information than just put out useless fucking videos left and right. Like, you know, some other content creators. Not going to name drop. Alright. And the last thing on here is Black Moon. Again, I don't know anything about this. This is something that I believe Josh found and put up. Pre-registration started. There's 38,000 users. Not sure. Oh yeah, this is a side scroller. If this game has an auto feature that I can manual boss fights with, I will definitely give it a try. I'm not a huge fan of side scrollers. I did play Maple Story back when, I don't know. I don't even want to pretend like I remember how many years ago it was. And then there was another game I played as well that Josh was super into. But I will try this out if there is an auto feature for normal stages, and I absolutely love having the manual. That's why I like Outerplane and Guild Raid. I love manual fighting boss battles. That's why I liked Another Eden and some other select games. But yeah, that is pretty much the weekend review. Apologize that it's a little late, but we'll try to do better next weekend. Peace.